beautiful prayers. And in one of those prayers, that the author says, Lord, I do not crouch at thy feet as a slave before a tyrant, but exult before thee as a son with a father. That's what it means to have peace with God. We're declared not guilty, therefore we exalt before God as a child before their father. In fact, furthermore, look at verse 5, because Paul continues to flesh this out, and he says, God has poured out his love into our hearts by the Holy Spirit whom he has given us. God gives us his Spirit, and his Spirit then pours his love into our hearts. Now let's talk very practically about what does that mean. Those of you that tend to be performance people, you're always measuring yourself. How well do I measure up? How well am I doing? Am I being a good mom? Am I being a good dad, husband, good wife? This says that the new measure of who you are is God's love for you. Measure yourself not by what do others think of me. Measure yourself by the fact that God has poured out his love on you. And that's something that can never change. That's something that doesn't fluctuate based on your performance. That's something that remains constant. That's the measure of your worth. That's the measure of who you are. Stop measuring yourself by your performance. Now let's look horizontally. How does justification, not guilty declaration from God, how does that change how we relate to the world around us? Well, Paul spells this out in verses 2 through 5.